Hello there and welcome back to Pinktober Day 23! Today's prompt is to reimagine the Dark Forest. In the books, the Dark Forest is described to us as being the place where cats who have committed crimes against the clans in the Warrior Code go after they die. It's a vast and empty place, the complete opposite of StarClan's hunting grounds. The air is cold, thick, foggy, and damp, and it has an echoing silence. The Dark Forest has a black and starless sky. Mist is mentioned to wreath the thick, sticky, bare forest floor, and the territory has a black, sluggish river, and around the river is sticking mud. Fluorescent green fungus grows on the trees, and there's no grass. Yeah, that doesn't sound like too great of a place to spend the rest of forever. But as you watch Rachel work on the speed paint for today and I read from Mapleshade's Vengeance to you, you'll become a little bit more familiar with Mapleshade's future residents. I'll pick up where I left off last time with the reading. She wondered if the medicine cats would continue with their gathering, but they did not come back to the cave. Mapleshade figured that they had returned to their clans to deliver the terrible news. When the tiny patch of sky above the hole turned white with dawn, Mapleshade stretched her cold, stiff legs and padded back up the tunnel. Outside Mothermouth stood a heap of small stones that had not been there before. A tuft of black fur poked through a gap in the pile. Mapleshade sniffed and recognized Ravenwing's scent. Rather than carry him all the way back to the forest, his fellow medicine cats had decided to bury him here, marking his final nest with a careful mountain of rocks. Mapleshade curled her lip. What memorial was there to her kits? Nothing but cold, wet dirt inside RiverClan's territory. She struck out at the pile of stones, knocking them to the ground. Her claws caught on the rocks and her pads stung, but she kept flailing until the heap was destroyed, and Ravenwing's body was exposed to the gray dawn. Mapleshade looked up and caught sight of a hawk circling overhead. Here's your next piece of fresh kill, she thought with satisfaction. The hawk swept closer, and Mapleshade bounded away from the scattered stones. She bounded down the hillside without looking back. She had avenged her kits. Were you watching, my precious kits? I killed him for you. I hope you never see Ravenwing in StarClan. He should be in the place of no stars for all eternity. She reached a hedge at the edge of a stretch of thick, soft grass and crawled under the branches. Suddenly, she was too tired to walk or take another step. Ignoring the rumbling in her belly, she closed her eyes. Mama, help me! Two drenched faces appeared in front of Mapleshade, eyes huge and pleading, mouths open in tiny wails. The sound of the river roared in Mapleshade's ears. Patch Kid! Petal Kid! She screeched. She thrashed with her front legs, trying to reach them as the water sucked them away. But her paws thudded against cold, hard earth. Mapleshade opened her eyes. She was lying under the hedge beneath the high stones. Why had she dreamed of her kids? And where was Large Kid? Mama! Save us! Two voices echoed again. Mapleshade shook herself and sat up. Ravenwing had died. Did that mean that only one of her kits had been avenged? StarClan, why are you doing this to me? I fell in love, that's all. And now I'm made to suffer more than any cat before. And now I am made to suffer more than any cat has before. An image drifted into her mind of a pale brown cat sitting among the ferns, looking out at a churning black river as it swept three little shapes away. Frecklewish. According to Nettlepaw, she had seen the kids struggling, but had done nothing to save them. They may not have been Frecklewish's kin, but the Warrior Code said that no kid should be left in danger, regardless of the clan. Frecklewish needed to pay for the lost kits, just as Ravenwing had done. Mapleshade stood up, shaking on exhausted paws. This would be harder to achieve, because Frecklewish only left ThunderClan to go to gatherings, when she would be surrounded by her clanmates. And even inside the border, she was rarely alone. Mapleshade needed to find a way to attack her within the territory, the safest place for a warrior to be. Thinking hard, she started to pad along the bottom of the hedge. A tendril of ivy caught at her foot and almost tripped her. Hissing, Mapleshade snatched her paw away. The ivy lay on the ground, quivering like a glossy green snake. Snake rocks. Mapleshade pictured the nest of adders that had been blocked in with stones. Perhaps there was something deadly inside ThunderClan's borders after all. And that's where I'm going to be ending the reading for today. Now let's take a look at the finished artwork of our reimagined Dark Forest. We drew Tigerstar and Mapleshade. And the first thing you might notice about them is they have these scary horns. And you can see that their fur and their paws are forever stained with the blood of the cats that they killed. As you might remember, in our redesign yesterday, we drew our StarClan cats with wings. So on the flip side for our redesign, cats from the Place of No Stars' wings have been chopped. So they're forced to live out eternity in the wet, stinking dark forest, without the freedom of flight. And the wounds that they attained in life ooze blood still, unable to ever heal. I'm excited to read in the comment section down below what you guys think of our redesign of the Dark Forest. Now let's check out 10 artworks from yesterday's prompt, which was to redesign StarClan. Willow Leap, Gingersplash, Greymoon, Potato Curry, Solar Shine, BlackpeltTheWarrior, Cherry, Darkblaze, Indy, and Sparrowsong. Tomorrow's prompt is a super fun one. It's a crossover episode between different fandoms. I can't wait to see what scenes and fandoms you decide to have crossover with each other. Remember, if you want to take part in Pinktober over on our Amino, you need to add the hashtag Pinktober2021 to your post. And if you do that, you will receive 10 Amino coins just for participating. And if you're lucky enough to get your artwork featured on the front page, you will receive an additional 200 Amino coins as a reward. Thank you guys all so much for participating in Pinktober. There's just one thing that I ask more of you to do, is that if you're on my Amino, please comment on more Pinktober posts. There are so many incredible artworks being made every single day, and they need more love. So, take a small bit of time out of your day and go and comment on as many as you can. I'm sure the artists that are doing this challenge would really appreciate the love. Before I say goodbye for today, I just wanted to give a special thank you to all of the members of Early Clan. I am so appreciative of your guys' added support as members of our channel. Well guys, thank you so much for watching to the end of this speed paint. I hope to see you over on Amino. But otherwise, I'll see you with the next video tomorrow. Bye-bye!